Hello, yes, hi. Am I speaking with Mina?
With Isaac.
Oh, Ozius. Sorry, this is Winston. Give you a call. How you doing there?
Good.
Good, good. Winston, as in WJ. You had got a text message from me about the property there. Did Is now a good time? Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, no, we're good.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So I'm just like I said, my wife and I, and kind of a mom and pop team. We specialize in just helping out folks that's kind of going through some situations with the bank here. Saw that they were kind of giving you grief, and we wanted to see how we can help out.
Right.
So, could you kind of catch me up to speed on where you're at right now?
Right now, we're just trying to see if we can just refi the house that we have there, or do some kind of equity
Mm-hmm.
on the home. It's been there. It's a 1929 home, and
Mm-hmm.
it's in good condition. So we're just trying to see what we can do as far as
Mm-hmm.
doing something quick.
Okay, got it. So you're trying to basically, I guess, basically sell it.
I could sell it if I had a good offer for it. I would sell it.
Okay, or save it if you can.
If I can, I'd save it. If I can, the purpose of saving it would be because if I could get some money to be able to repair some of the things I need to get the max out of it,
Mm-hmm.
then that's what I would do.
I see. So it is needing some work, in your opinion, is what you're saying here. Okay.
I would say it probably needs about 25, 30,000 of repair.
Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. Is that like mainly cosmetic in your opinion, or is it
No,
anything
it
else?
does have a leak on the roof, not the main roof, but the porch roof.
Okay.
So there, and then some rotted wood when you fix, and then the inside some water came in, and whenever it rains, you get a little bit of trickle coming in, and so some of the sheetrock needs to be replaced.
Got it.
But that's only on the bottom level. It's a two-story.
Okay.
The upper level is fine. Everything's good. No water leaks. No nothing.
Right on. Okay. Okay. I got you. So appreciate you sharing. Let me. I got the property pulled up here as well. Where are you with the bank right now? Like, have you gotten any updates on the auction date or anything?
They want to try to do it on February 4th,
Yeah.
and so it's coming up next week. So,
Right. Okay. Okay. So definitely in a time
but I
crunch.
do have a couple options that I'm looking at that I'll probably be able to
Mhm.
be able to save it.
Definitely, definitely, and that's what I wanted to go over with you. Just your options. I mean, there's like four or five of them that we kind of go over. So yeah, if you got just a quick moment, we can kind of highlight that. And I'm curious to know too, what have you already discovered or uncovered in terms of your options?
The options, well, we're looking at uh, several companies that would give us a loan, basically pay off the house, and then
Yep.
give us some monies left over so that we can do the repairs and then sell it at
Okay.
a higher, amount. So,
Uh huh.
or our asking price, basically.
Got it. Got it. Okay. And what is that? What is your asking price actually?
It's 285,000.
Okay. Got it. So that sounds like a kind of like a novation agreement that I'm familiar with, kind of an equity partnering. So they would take over the mortgage and help
Basically, take over the mortgage and then
help fix it up.
save it at least, and then kind of, of course, we don't have such a great credit, but they didn't mind that.
Hmm.
It's I think I'm at a 580 right
Hmm.
now, but they're willing to try to see what what they're doing right now is checking to see what's the max I can get from it to do the repairs. You know.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Right
And
on.
I think that's the best option because then it takes it out of the hands of the bank, you know, and then makes them the lender basically. Or
Yep.
you know, if it was the case that you guys did that, it would make you the lender.
Right. Right. Yep. That's exactly it. You have to, we will have to understand what the payoff looks like and what the arrears are. Do you know what that looks like? How many arrears or how much you're behind?
About 3 months.
Okay.
3 months behind.
Okay. Do you know the dollar amount on that?
The dollar amount to get caught up is 11,800 right now.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
I mean, that would save the proceedings, right? For sure.
Okay. Yep.
Another option I have is Chapter 13. I could file Chapter 13 and then be able to take my time, reorganize, and then be able to sell it later down the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
Consider that, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's definitely an option. Kind of my least favorite, but I mean, it does usually halt the sale on the fourth in this case, and it's yeah. If it's something that satisfy your overall financial picture, then by all means, I typically recommend that as well. Um, yeah, so it'll help buy time for sure. It just won't overall help the problem unless you obviously do something within that time that you bought, right? So,
Exactly. Yeah.
but I got you. Okay, okay. Anything else that you're aware of, or any other options?
Looking at maybe somebody that could just come up with, maybe a personal loan or something that would cover the amount there, and then take it off the books for now, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So catching up that reinstatement.
Maybe like a $50,000 loan, just so that we can do that. Take care of that payment,
Yep.
and then do the repair on the roof. If nothing else, we've had renters in there. We're getting about $1,600-1,800 a month,
Oh, really?
and we didn't want to keep them in there because there was water coming in and leaking, so we kind of didn't want to be liable for any of that.
Yeah.
So we kind of took them out of there just so we can have time to accumulate. But we haven't been able to get back on our feet real well. So
I got
it's
you.
just that's not the only mortgage we have. We have other mortgages, so it's getting kind of tight on our end.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to figure something out now. So.
I understand.
But that would be another option,
Sure thing. Sure thing. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing. And yeah, it makes sense that I understand with the tenant situation as well. So hopefully we could see how we could restabilize it and get it going, or get you guys, help get you guys back on your feet there as well. Okay.
Think about it and see what you think, and you and your wife.
Yeah.
Talk about it and see if there's something you want to do or get into or not, and then call me back and let me know if you're interested.
Okay.
That's the only thing we can do right now.
Absolutely. I will do that. One last thing. I was just curious to know do you know the payoff balance on that by chance?
I don't. You would have to call the bank.
Yeah.
You want to call them.
Yeah, I have to call them on your behalf or get like a authorization signed from you to speak on your behalf,
Well,
or
if you call them on my behalf and tell them that your intent to buy the house or take it off the market before it goes to foreclosure, that would be something that I could send you a letter for.
Yeah.
And then you could send it to them and say you have a letter. So
Okay.
I can get your name, number, email, and all that, address, and then I could send it to them saying that you're interested in, and maybe they could take it off the market. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Typically.
To buy time,
Definitely. Yeah. Typically we
But
could.
think about it first. I don't want you to get in that spot and then
I know.
don't want to do it.
Right. Okay. So I will look into that and see what we can do. And I think I got some tools I can try to kind of get an idea on what it can possibly be, because we need to understand the payoff and all that stuff. Do you know the payments, like the monthly payments, what it was, how much per month?
I don't remember what they were, but I mean it's over 2,000, like 2,800, something like that,
2,800.
because
Okay.
they've included taxes and
Okay.
insurance and all that. So I don't know
Okay.
where it is right now.
So total
I'm not
PLTI
sure. Yeah.
around 2,800. Okay, I got you. I got you. That helps. Appreciate that. Okay, yeah. Let me do some more digging. I know time's of the essence, so this is my cell. You can save it here, and I'll be in touch with you once I kind of figure out some numbers and see how we can work this thing out.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. You have a good day. What's goody? What's goody? Man, that was a good conversation. I can't stand. I just was recording right before this recording, so I don't know if I can even couple these together. But what's goody? I'll just start fresh anyway. What's up? It's your boy Dub J back at it again with another one. What I'm doing is calling pre-foreclosure leads and or prospects, and I'm doing two marketing channels, SMS and cold calls. So this was a SMS lead. Okay, he replied saying, "Sure, give me a call. Let's talk about it." And that's what just happened. So I'm just kind of greasing the wheels, just getting some reps in. It's been honestly a while since I was like really, really on my pre-foreclosure bag. But what I was just trying to say on the other video was, you know, um, in the world of making money in real estate and making money, with other people's problems, right? People going into foreclosure, banks calling notes due and all that stuff, right? They need their money, and you come in, you try to save the day, and you make a lot of money. Well, I was saying in my previous recording that like it's kind of it's a hard for me is I don't want to come off as, yeah, man, I'm praying on these guys and I'm trying to make a whole bunch of money off of their misery, off their loss. Like, it ain't like that. All right, you know what I'm saying? It's serve first, profit second. Like, cause this property I just called out on, this is way out. I've never even heard of this place. It's not in a rural area, but it's not like in the Austin, San Antonio, Houston, Dallas. None of that. None of that whatsoever. It's like outside of a city, outside of a city. Like, I think the nearest city is Corpus Christi, and then it's outside of that and outside of that. So it's like, whoa. So we got into it and everything. I just wanted to just fill him out, understand his situation, let him talk, let him. Sometimes too, like, you may have options, right? But figure out what they've already discovered or uncovered, right? Because you don't want to like repeat yourself, and you thinking you coming in with brand new solutions, and he heard of all the solutions I was going to provide, pretty much, except for the TRO. He didn't talk about the TRO, so that was a back pocket I was going to mention, but um, I would say to bring that up only if it works, right? Because right now, I can't really see that this can work, especially not knowing what that payoff looks like. And I know there's 11,800 in arrears. He says about 2,800 a month. So yeah, even taking this over sub two, I know that's not gonna work. Somebody talked to him about possibly an ovation, what it sounds like. So, but they capping. They ain't followed up with him about, nah. They ain't trying to move forward. He wants to like do something with us. So I already know what that look like. But anyway, yeah, man. So I got my SMS campaign running in the background, and then I got the cold calls going at the same time. So that's what I'm gonna be doing back and forth. And there's a benchmark now. Again, shout out to Michael Frankie. I'm going to be referencing him a lot here, but because he again, he's an underrated pre-4 GOAT, like in my opinion. Um, and it's important to work with some contacts that handle a lot of these sticky title uh, distress situations, if you will. So I'm going to be giving for Texas, Alan Sesker, right? He's the go-to, man. Shout out to him and his team. They're out here in Austin, and I mean, they do it all. You throw anything at them and they're able to help out and take it down. So I got to get them a call and kind of revisit on a heads up on how I'm about to send a whole lot of different foreclosures their way from all different counties in Texas, because I'm doing the whole state of Texas, because you need volume. So the numbers, 3,000 text messages. Actually, excuse me, let me back up. If you're doing it manually, if you're on your cell phone and you're texting these people manually, about 1,500 to get a contract or a deal, right? Okay. If you're just blasting them out, it's going to be anywhere from I think he averaged it out to about 3,000, double that, three to 4,000 messages. So it's hard to get that in one county. You're just not going to really see that unless you're in Houston or a big ass like metroplex or something. But barely then. And I'm talking about for the proceeding for the month coming up. Like you're not going to get that many thousands of prospects to send a message to with the auction date of February 4th. Today is January 30th. So in any case, I'm sending messages to all these people who has passed their auction date too, because sometimes again these guys might need help. They might have put a band-aid on it. They might have did a loan modification and still still in the same spot. So anyway, that was all I wanted to do there. I'm going to call a few more cold locally and also see what I can do on this one still. I want to I'm gonna throw this in the system and see how I can. I don't know. Honestly, guys, like I said, I was looking it up and it wasn't looking too good, man. I'm gonna do my best to see what I can do to help still, regardless. And if I can't help, I'll be straight up and call them and let them know. Like I'm not gonna leave them hanging. So in either case, I'm gonna see what I can do. Okay, so I was just checking out I did quick analyzation of the area here. And yeah, there's nothing there. I think he owes about 140, and then he got the 11,800 on top of that, so that's 150, give or take. We'll just use our own numbers, 150. And we haven't talked then of repairs. He says 30. It's more like probably 60, 70 if you're going to do the whole house, maybe even more. So let's call it, that's probably 80. So you really be in at like 220 to 240, somewhere in there, without even giving him any money, without talking about none of that. So yeah, and Robstown, Texas, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Robstown, Texas. I don't see nothing that sold over. Well, this was listed at 250. I can't see what it sold for. It took 4 months to sell, so it probably sold for like 220, 225, 230. And there you have it, in the last year. So what I'm going to do is call him and just say, hey, sorry, I'm not your buyer on this one. I would like to refer you some contacts to see about, like you said, those different options for the bankruptcy. Maybe look up some contacts and send him a bankruptcy attorney, or send him an attorney who can do a TRO, because he haven't talked about the TRO. At least that'll buy him some time, and then have him figure out what we can do there. So I'll call him back and discuss that right now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 361.
I'll leave I'll leave a voice message.
Please record your message.
To just let him know
When you
that
have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Aziz, how you doing? This is Winston calling you back. We just spoke about your property there in Robstown. Hey, listen, I was running the numbers, and I think I saw a little information on our end that warrants that, unfortunately we wouldn't be able to really do anything. I think the highest sold was like 250 in the area. I know you're wanting 285, and then that was the highest that was listed in the last year for 250, but it could have sold for less. We don't know, and also with the work that may be needed and everything, it just may put it a bit over. So what I wanted to do is at least recommend some context to you. If you're whatever route you choose, as far as the bankruptcy route, or there's another option, a TRO option, where you file a temporary restraining order on the estate or on the property. That buys time again, but it will at least allow you to buy some time, right? So um, I can try to recommend those options to you. Just give me a shout back if you like. Okay, I think this is you calling. Hello, Winston speaking.
Yeah, I was returning your call.
Hey, yes, yeah. I was just leaving you a voicemail. So, yeah, I was just saying that I ran some quick numbers on my end, and I think I did see an estimated payoff of like roughly 139, 140. Um, and then you add the arrears of 11,000 on top of that. So roughly to come out to probably about 150 or so if you were to catch it all up entirely, the note entirely. Um, but again, don't quote me on that. That's just kind of a rough estimate and what I'm seeing based on some loan
Right.
information, right? Um, and, and then in addition to that, I couldn't really see anything that was listed over 250 in the area. I know you were asking about
Okay.
two. I know you wanted 285, so it wouldn't work out with that number. And I don't know what it sold for. It could have sold for 220 or 230 because it sat for about three
Oh
four
no,
months.
no, I've had it. I've had the house for about 15 years, but the the houses around there, they're building new houses, right? So the government came in and started building new, smaller houses,
Yep.
and they're listing them at 235, 240, but they're way smaller houses than ours. The size is not the same, so it's really not a good comp. It's hard to get comps. You'd have to go a little further out to get a
Mm-hmm.
similar comp to what we're asking for. But the size of our house is not common in the area,
Right. Yeah, I did see
except
that.
except on that street, and not many
Mm-hmm.
people sell the houses. So
Yeah. Yeah,
there
I'm seeing
were a
all that.
few who sold, and I think they went over 280. That's what I'd heard from a real estate agent, and so but that's the only one, and I think it was smaller than ours. But that's the thing. The comp you're getting, it could be true that you're getting those numbers, but they're not, apples to apples.
No, I got you. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. I'm trying to stay within the pocket. I know if I go out too further out, it may be a little different on the underwriting side. So you gotta be careful with that. But yeah, I'm not really seeing much that a warrant, and I know it's going to need much more work too. It could possibly be a little bit more than the 30K. So it just
So what are you thinking? 230? You said?
yeah, probably yeah, roughly 230 after it's all fixed up and everything, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Okay.
It could be
I
a
mean,
little bit more, give or
we
take.
might be able to work with that, and then if we did the repairs with some of if we had money left, we could um, do some of the repairs and then maybe bump it up a year from now after the market and the interest rates come down. We might be able to get more out of it. There's a big manufacturing company there that just came in with Tesla, and
Mhm.
so it might be something that might bring up the market, a year from now.
Yeah, I mentioned 230 to 250, give or take, is the price point on which is like the ARV, like what it would sell for on the open market after you fixed it up.
Right.
That's what
Okay.
I'm referring to. So we would have to come in, fix it up, and hope that we could get that, and plus it wouldn't there will be no room left. I mean, you'd be over because the repairs might take you over. Trying to so it just the numbers wouldn't really work, to be honest. And what I was going to suggest is I was going to try to give you some contacts, some resources that I can try to provide on who can help out for those routes.
Okay.
For maybe the BK route, or there's something else called the TRO. If you file a temporary restraining order on the property, that alerts the county to stop any proceedings on the sale of the house. I think it buys another like 30 to 60 days, give or take. It's kind of different county by county, but that's another option. And an attorney can do that. The attorney that I use, he charges like $2,000 for it, roughly, but he can get it done in this short of a tight time frame, and I can refer him out to you.
Okay.
So yeah, that's.
Well, can you send me those contacts? That'd be awesome.
Of course, absolutely. Anything I can do to help, and yeah, I'll get on that right now.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you calling me back.
Of course. I wanted to let you know at least something here what I can do. So, all right, and just hopefully everything works out for you, and definitely appreciate your time.
Thank you, sir.
All right, no problem. Yep. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So now, I can sleep at night with that. Like, I don't want to make any false promises. I'm coming in like, listen, this is what's happening here. Especially if this is a tight time frame. Like, we can't do nothing. I'm sorry. I can refer you to a guy that I've used in the past that can file a TRO and buy you some time, and then you can figure out what you could do in between the time. But that's all. So, all right. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I know it was just one conversation, but that kind of ran it over, and I don't want to go. I gotta walk the dog and do all this other stuff. So anyway, it's your boy, man. In the meantime, between the time, y'all be great. Proceed with the proceedings of the procedures, and I'm out of here. Peace. Love y'all. Nothing y'all can do about it. Dare you do something about it. Peace.